So we've got Murphy. Murphy's the store mascot. He's getting huge. The lights are out because we're here after hours. He's about 22 inches now. He lives with all of these guppies. We removed a bunch of the crypts, if you remember that. All the crypts got moved because he's getting bigger and needs swim space. So yes, he is just lovable. You know, he loves to hang out with everyone. He already got fed today, so he's nice and fat. But, you know, absolutely the best. Love Maboo puffers. If you ever get into a position in your life where you can, you know, kind of keep one and adequately take care of it, they're so rewarding. But they are a lot of responsibility. So, all right, I'm just gonna pan in on some tanks I think are cool. These are the Odessa barbs. And I like that, you know, once we turn off the air, they're doing their schooling action. That's always a good thing. And then we can take a look at the silver tip tetras. If we still have enough, they should school up. Yep. So in big groups, those are absolutely one of my favorites. And it takes about 50 of them to do that. So that's why I said if we still have enough. Here's a bunch of platinum cobra red firetail guppies we buy from a local breeder, mixed in with ember tetras. Lemon tetras, which people need to be buying more of. Lemon tetras are absolutely amazing. I'm sorry for the glare. We have lights on in the other room. But they are one of my favorites. People should buy this super duper hardy fish, and they get so yellow, and that's a hard color to come by. Got more Apistos in all the tanks pretty much. You can see them down there. You can see the Apisto Agassizi Fire Reds. Got lots of panda cories. You can see here we've got yellow king tiger plecos and super red Apistos with Julie eyes and the green fire tetra. Up top, we've got the royal spotted hill trout. That's a very fast-moving fish you don't see very often. Absolutely gorgeous, super duper quick. Will steal all the food from your tank, but really cool. Down low, we've got a bunch of Corridoras with a betta and emperor tetras with some red delta tail guppies, and then the pencil fish, which are one of my favorites. They always tilt towards the top. Rummy nose tetras mixed with stir-bys and Apistos. Hard not to love that. Look at this crown tail betta looking for a home. What a gorgeous stunner. He's been showing himself off. And all of our bettas are always $18.99, so no matter how good or bad they look, they all get the same price. We've also got a leopard frog pleco hiding in there with some German blue rams, but he's behind the heater. We keep him hot. You can see there, we keep our German blue rams and plecos and stuff like that at 85. They just do so much better. What else do we have that's interesting to show you today? I just love these fish. I love pearl gouramis. They're a great showpiece fish with the ocelot or the Kyathitdanio. Great looking fish. What do we got hiding out in here? Just more fancy guppies. Then we've got a bunch of albino corridoras mixed with neon tetras. That's kind of a classic combo. I think it always looks good personally. Then we've got some food selections. If you were to come into the store, you'd see we have like the fry food, and we've got, this is one of the unsung foods I think is the GVG treat mix. If you've never used this before, it's great. It's got bloodworms, it's got gramaris in it. It's a flake food with all those additives, like as whole ingredients, not ground up. And then we've got our Shrimp King foods, and we've got rapashi, and we've got bug bites, and we've got, you know, we've got wood and rock all around. And tanks for sale. We've got the Shrimp King tanks. And here you can see we took crypts out of Murphy's tank, right? For $9.99, you get a pound of crypts essentially that are really well grown in. You can see kind of the Fish Fam swag, Aquarium Co-op. You can see the magazines. We've got a few left. There's still a few online. We always keep a few in stock for in-store like purchase because we don't want everything to get sniped instantly. And then this is, you know, these also get water changes. 25% now is what we're at per day. Auto water change system. And we have a temperature control valve and that type of thing. It's pretty simple system once you know what you're doing. And then we've got the first ever tank that I got this from the Family Pet Expo, aka the Aquatic Experience, the very first year I ever went when I didn't own a store, but I said I was opening a store. That plant right there is Pogostemon erectus. You can see as it gets more light, it gets more pink. So if you're growing plants and you want more pinks and reds, give them more light. Got a red tiger lotus down here. and a bunch of dragonstone. What's his bathroom look like? This is my pride and joy. So I like to have a clean bathroom because every fish store always has a terrible one. You know, we also put art in here. Like this is the very first one of this shrimp poster. It's signed by Hillary Isdale in 2013, and it just shows, you know, shrimp evolution and that kind of stuff. So, you know, these are some of the things I think are important to a store, and that is keeping things as clean as possible. There we go. But anyway, keeping a clean store and keeping it stocked with the stuff that people actually need. And it's so easy for me to go in stores and be like, I don't need to buy even half of this stuff. And, you know, I realize some stuff not everyone's always going to need. But for the most part, when you look through our products that we carry here, it's all like, yeah, I guess you do need most of that. We try to cut anything we're like, yeah, you don't really need, unless people are begging us for it. The quarantine room. So this is where fish land when we order them, and they go into all these tanks. And they're all individual, so no water shared between any of them. They all get a 50% water change every day. They all have individual sponge filters, and they all get different fish as we need. So, like here we've got special order lupi. So yes, we do sell cichlids and people special order them. We've got calvus hiding in the back there. Then we've got a group of cardinal tetras, and more cardinal tetras, and more cardinal tetras, and more cardinal tetras. So that's the thing that you need to realize is these are all like different batches. So we'll order like 100 at a time, keep putting them in, and so that when we sell out on the floor, a new batch comes out. What most stores do is they get a batch in, they'll start combining, and that's where you get cardinal tetras that are always sick. So yes, do we have 4 tanks filled with cardinal tetras? Yes, we might have customers that are really waiting on them and that type of thing. So, you know, we never want to run out of cardinal tetras. They're one of the best selling tetras. Here we've got the Kubota rasbora, the neon green rasbora. Might not have anything in here. Oh, looks like we have maybe a Danio in there. Maybe a straggler. We've got a bunch of locally bred bristlenose plecostomus. Keep going down here. Looks like we have Danio chorpre, the glow light Danio. And everything's acting a little bit off because we turned the air off, so it'd be a little bit better audio for you guys. And then we've got Brigitae rasboras. Yeah, a bunch of those. So, and then we've got our like water system here. It's a Rainbird. It it auto water changes. We can set, you know, like right here, so you see like, oh, it's 1 time a day to 4 times a day. You can set how many minutes and all that kind of stuff. Over here, we've kind of got, what do we do with these fish? You know, we've got some deformed angels, and that can happen from ammonia burn and that type of thing. So like, what do we do with those? And then this is the drop-off tank. We put meds through here, and then we put them out for sale for $1 each. So you can see it's the hodgepodge of stuff in there. So if we go to the middle row, you can see we've got, these are dwarf neons bred by Dean. We've got more tangenicans, some Juliochromis. What else we got? We've got some rams in here, some Bolivian rams, kind of dark because the light's not quite on that tank. We've got threadfin rainbows. We've got Danio erythromicron, so another batch of all those. They're kind of like celestial pearl Danios. A bunch of Congo tetras, like you saw that were outside on the floor. And if we go down super low, we've got a group of Tropheus. I don't know which Tropheus those are off the top of my head. And we've got some Catapunctatus, the shell dweller. And then we've got, looks like blue Colombian tetras and ember tetras. And then we've got a bunch of guppies waiting to go out on the floor. More guppies. Obviously we sell a lot of guppies because I love them. And more guppies. And then you go, oh, where's the neons? Oh yeah, there's a 33-gallon full of neons. So that you can kind of see like 1-ish week of what is in the quarantine, I guess. Like it's not quite a week because stuff comes in and out as it goes, but you know, we make it work. You can see up here, I've got my sign, the Enjoy Nature Daily sign, and all of our store is built out of like hardwoods. All right, so next up we've got some male Congo tetras. We've got albinos in there as well, and the archer fish. You know, people always ask, what's the prices? So we're gonna clue in on that for a second. $10.99 basically for Congo tetras, kind of no matter the size, male, female. And so those giant ones obviously are a great, great deal. And then we've got bichers, kind of some more oddballs. We're kind of in the oddball section today. We've got albinos, we've got normals, we've got the, I can never say it, like Tuglizii? I murdered that, but we've also got the butterfly, African butterfly fish up there. And then we've got something I've never ever had before. It's taken me, 12 years to ever see them in person. That is the Wimple Piranha. These are the only ones legal in our state. They typically eat scales and tails and guppies and that type of stuff. And they've never been bred in captivity. Very, very rare, so much so that they're $50 a piece. So, someone needs to come in and spend $200 and hopefully breed them because they are too rare. I've only ever gotten them once. If we scroll over here, we've got all of our cherry shrimp. Now, a lot of these came from the fish room, which you guys will see a tour in, coming up, but these were bred by Jimmy and I. And then we've also got pygmy cories in there. And then we've got this tank here, which is kind of a shop tank to show how easy it can be. These are all relatively easy to grow plants. And then we've got just a ton of neon tetras. All right, well, thanks for hopefully staying this long and enjoying the tour. And we've got other stuff to film and other videos to make, so we'll see you in the next one.